Today we are pitching the Dragon Ball Z movie as far as where it starts, where it ends, especially if it's a trilogy. We're gonna assume it's a trilogy, okay? We're gonna start it and end it, and we're gonna decide where we start and end. The Dragon Ball Z movie.
Like if there's a Dragon Ball Z movie franchise, or if there's the one where would the standalone movie end?
Well, you can choose. I'm choosing a franchise.
Oh, okay. Well, of course, then the whole goddamn series. You know, it starts with Raditz, it ends with
Well, I'm choosing a 3-movie franchise.
All right. Okay. Well, that's still easy. All right. So my pick would be each movie would be the most essential sagas. You know, you would have the whole entire Saiyan saga. It would start out with Raditz coming to Earth, finding Goku, taking his son. Goku fights Raditz. Goku dies. The other Saiyans come. Just if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Saiyan saga. All right, I want to see all the humans' greatest fighters, Earth's greatest fighters, go against two Saiyans, get their ass kicked. They're barely alive when Goku gets there. Then Goku fights Vegeta, and then that fucking ends. And then Vegeta storms off, and then Goku's in the hospital, and Krillin, Bulma, and Gohan go to Namek. Roll credits. That's first movie. And then second movie. Yeah, well, you said franchise. Second movie would, of course, be the Namek Saga. The entire Namek Saga. Leave some shit out. There were some dull moments, man. The Namek Saga is very long, but you ain't gonna make a short movie. What is with fucking short movies being so trendy these days? Like, it is completely common for a movie to be less than 2 hours. That is unfucking acceptable. I want a 5-hour fucking movie.
Movies have been long. Like all the Marvel movies have been like close to 3 hours.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of movies out there. Like, basically, if it's not like a Marvel movie or a DC movie, it's probably going to be like an hour and 45 minutes. But I don't know. That's different. That's a different episode. Okay, so the Namek Saga, it would start with them trying to get the Dragon Balls, blah blah blah. Frieza gets involved, blah blah blah. The Ginyu Saga, the Ginyu Force, blah 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 blah. They're fighting fucking, all the shit that happens when they're fighting Frieza. Namek explodes. Everyone gets off the planet in time except for they think Goku, but then you find out at the end, is Goku dead or alive? I don't know. Roll credits. And then they would just do the Android Saga after that. Like, I'm tired of making synopsis of these sagas. If you don't know them, go watch them.
Okay, here's mine. Okay, so the first movie would start in an unconventional place because a Dragon Ball Z movie is being made for the fans. They know. Okay. It's kind of like why Warcraft didn't do so well, because they made Warcraft for the fans, right? You make these kind of movies for fans to go see. And I think you start, the very first movie opens up at the World's Strongest.
That would not be bad. I never even I forget about the already existing animated Dragon Ball Z movies. I'm thinking about just the series. That would not be bad.
You open up at the World's Strongest because the first thing you see is the dragon.
Yeah.
Right? He destroys all that shit, because he wishes for the ice to be melted or whatever. The spaceship comes out.
Are you saying you open up as a scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
You open up with this happening, right? Now this happens
really quickly.
Now this takes place in between the Saiyan Saga and Goku at Namek. Okay. So maybe we do a little bit of some flashback stuff between this opening sequence to this battling, this opening montage, this opening sequence, and then we hit a little montage of flashbacks, and then we start with the Frieza saga, the Namek saga, and it basically the first movie would end with them killing Frieza, and then the second one would be all the Android and Cell saga, and then you end with the Majin Buu.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Saga for the third.
One of the most iconic moments was Goku fighting Vegeta, and that would just cut out a lot of that.
But I mean, you could still have that in there. I mean, you can still have them fight. It's just I just feel like
all the other shit's just bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, you could just start it there, maybe you just start it with just this epic scene of seeing the dragon, because I mean, is the dragon really even there most of the time in Dragon Ball Z?
No,
exactly. That's why
he is, but he's not. Also, he's seen a total of 5 times.
For a movie like this, you need to open up with spectacularness, right? You need to open up with something something that blows your mind. You can't start it off like just another origin story. You know, you don't want another origin stories. You don't want
cut
another-
out a lot of the bullshit filler that was part of the Saiyan saga and beeline it straight to Goku versus Vegeta, and that's just the first sequence of the movie. You know, like you're saying, just open up with all that with the dragon and like some sequences from World's Strongest, and then immediately cut to Goku and Vegeta fight.
Exactly, and like when that fight ends, they would then
Go to Namek.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that would set up everything else you said.
It'd be awesome, and I really think that would be a good way to set up the Dragon Ball Z trilogy.
But that would limit them to just the trilogy when they could milk it for all it's worth and have 2-hour-long movies for each saga. You know, have a Saiyan.
They're still
movie,
being made.
Have a Namek movie.
They can make current ones now.
Are you talking about like some like live action Dragon Ball Super movies?
Yeah, the current series.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just not even in English yet. But
Some people are watching it.
yeah.
But anyways, let us know what you thought about it. Let us know where you think it should start and end, and what you would want to see in a Dragon Ball Z movie.
And leave your comments below and like our video.